Today I'm going to show you how to use screen recorders to record whatever you're doing on your screen. I use Screencast-o-Matic and Screencastify. Right now you can see that if I want this little musical note to go away, I can just put it down below by minimizing it, and then I have less distraction on my screen. Right now I'm using Screencast-o-Matic to record what's going on my screen, but I'm going to actually show you today how to use Screencastify. So if I go to a new tab here and I just open something up, my Google tab for example, I can go up here and I can see all of these little extensions I've installed on my Google account. This one right here is the icon for Screencastify, and if I click that icon, then I can see that I already have the permissions set up. Now the first time you install it, you'll have some questions to answer about whether you allow it to use the microphone or the webcam and so forth. I've already said yes to all of that, so I can maximize what I do for my students. I get to choose right here whether I want to record the browser tab, which would be the tab only that I'm on, or the desktop, which means I can go back and forth and show you anything at all on my computer. I can use the webcam if I so choose, but right now I won't. You may show your beautiful face whenever you choose. And then up here I've got some other settings, my recordings. This is where I get to the things I've made. I also save them on my Google Drive. More on that later. Here are some notifications and settings as well. So I'll practice a record here. This is what it looks like when you open Screencastify. It shows me what I'm recording, and it says I'm showing my entire screen, and I'm going to share it.
3,
Gives me a countdown.
1.
And now I'm recording on Screencastify. So if I wanted to demonstrate for my students a certain process, for example, maybe I want to demonstrate for them how to go to askri.org and get into Worldbook. And I click that and you can see that it highlights with a nice little circle. I might take them to Student today and show them how to get into Student and how to do a certain search or show them the features of the site. And when I'm done with that, I have a recording and I will show you how to stop the recording right here on Screencastify. And I can stop the recording with that same icon. It shows up and starts to autoplay Screencastify. So if I wanted to demonstrate for my students a certain process, for example, maybe I want to. So I'll pause that for a moment so we're not both talking at the same time. But when I go to Google, I can save this to my drive, and that's what I've set up the permissions to do. I also have my students record things that they're doing, and they can put it into their drive and demonstrate it to any way they want. They can put it on Google Classroom, or they can show it on the smartboard, or whatever they want to do. Submit it as an assignment, or just have something recorded so they can go back to it at a later date. But this is a great way for you to record things using Screencastify or Screencast-o-Matic, and whatever you're doing on your screen, you can demonstrate with your students.